All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play your deck live on stream and give you feedback, right? Feedback before, feedback after, and then I rebuild your deck at the end. So you buy the stream for 2 to 3 hours, and I want to know more about that. Want to see your deck played on Your Deck Live here on the stream? Well, I have a new website, jimdavismtg.com. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And of course, there's a section called Your Deck Live. All the information, we're now open to the public. That's right. You want to see your deck played live? Here you go. Have at it. We're out of beta, we're open to the public, and we are live. So, how to do it, how much it costs, how to submit, all on here. jimdavismtg.com. Sakarath, don't worry, we got you. So, this is a Your Deck Live for Sakarath. This is Pioneer Aristocrats. And this is it. So Sakarath submitted this list, and I tune the decks a little bit if I think that the mana base is off or there's some fundamental problems with the deck. So this is the original list we got sent. And what are we doing here? This is kind of like a value combo deck. So we have Aristocrats are named after cards like Cartel Aristocrat that allow you to sacrifice things. And Aristocrats is basically a generic name for creature decks that sacrifice creatures for value. So we have Cartel Aristocrat, sacrifice creatures to give it pro whatever you want. And Nantuko Husk, it's less about the effect you get and more about the ability to just sacrifice all of your stuff whenever you want to. Now, why do we want to sacrifice all of our stuff? Well, we have 4 Zulaport Cutthroat. Whenever a creature you control dies, you drain them for 1. We have 4 Cruel Celebrant, same thing. Creature dies, drain them for 1. And then we have Voice of Resurgence, also gives us a creature when it dies. And we're basically a kind of a pseudo combo deck here. We're trying to fill the graveyard up with cards like Supplier and Satyr Wayfinder. We play stuff, we block, play a value game, and then we use Rally of Ancestors to bring all of our creatures back. And now, Rally says you return each creature with converted mana cost extra less from the graveyard to the battlefield, but then you exile them at the end of turn, basically, or beginning of your next upkeep. So you never get to actually attack with them if they don't have haste. So this card's kind of a weird card, but with our sacrifice effects, we get to put, say, 10 creatures in play, and we have 2 Cutthroats and Nantuko Husk. We sacrifice our whole board, we deal 30, and they're dead. So that's the combo here. Now, this is the initial list that got sent, and there were a few problems I wanted to fix that were kind of macro, big picture problems that I like to fix before we play these leagues. The mana base was a little rough. This is a lot of basic lands. 3 swamps, 3 plains, 2 forests. Plains can't cast... Sorry, I can count everything. Swamp can't cast Voice of Resurgence. And forest can't cast Cartel Aristocrat or Cruel Celebrant. So we definitely need to have a lot more duels in this deck. And then Canopy Vista, these lands just aren't playable in Standard. You may remember... in Pioneer. You may remember it from Standard, they were actually very good. That's because fetch lands were good. And you were able to play a bunch of fetch lands in your deck. You would fetch a basic, then you fetch Canopy Vista. And the mana was actually insane. But without fetch lands, these lands are basically unplayable. So, had to fix the mana base. And then also, I think we're playing a few too many of these effects. You only need 1 to win the game, really. You can value rally in the mid-game, but realistically, we're a little flooded on this effect. So, I tuned the deck up a little bit, fixed the mana base. I put in 6 fast lands in Blooming Marsh and Courtyards, cut the basics down, and that's really it. I added in a 3rd Nantuko Husk for one of the redundant rally effects. That's the main deck, honestly. I think that I would like to see a little more individual power and a little more payoff. We don't have rally. I'm not huge on Abzan Ascendancy. It's kind of a cool card. Comes into play, puts a counter on all your creatures, and then whenever a creature dies, you get a spirit token. It's just like a kind of an awkward card to play. We'll see how it goes, but I think it's kind of just an awkward card. It's a little hard to cast. It's awkward because you kind of want to play it early, so when you're sacrificing things and things are dying, you're getting tokens, but you kind of want to play it late so that you get the counters for all your creatures. So, kind of weird. We're also not playing much that's powerful individually, aside from Voice is fine, Husk is okay, but we're Wouldn't mind seeing Liliana, the 3-mana Liliana in this deck. And that card's actually like pretty fine. Liliana of the something or other. It's the creature Liliana, the one that flips. This one. Hierarchical Healer. It's a 3-mana creature. 2/3 lifelink. When a different creature dies, you flip it, get a 2/2. And then the Planeswalker can make players discard cards, return creatures from the graveyard. Just a pretty good card, honestly. Wouldn't mind playing 1 or 2 of that. Midnight Reaper. Also a cool card you can play in this deck to kind of draw more cards. So I think we're like a little light on things if we're not actually comboing. That concerns me a little bit. And we're not playing Company in the main. We're playing Company in the board. So Sideboard here has got 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Leyline. Don't like this at all. Don't like Leyline. Don't think it's good in these decks. 2 Declaration Stone. It's fine. 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Company in the sideboard, and 3 Knight of Autumn. So I kind of like the idea here. It's possible Company should just be in the main deck. The problem is that Company is not like awesome in this deck, because when you Company for 2 busted 3-drops, that's good. If you Company for a Satyr Wayfinder and a Zulaport Cutthroat, that's not as good. We're not really gaining the mana advantage, and most of our cards cost 2. But the idea of being able to like juke into a Company deck post-board, like cut a lot of our rallies, cut some of our weaker creatures, and juke into Company is pretty cool. The problem is, I don't know if our cards are individually powerful enough for that to work. So we're going to see. A lot of moving parts here. Kind of a hard deck to parse. There's definitely a cool idea here. I don't know if it's the right way, if it's being done the right way. Because the problem is, like, if we're going to board into a Company deck, right, and just try and raw overpower them, what are we going to do that with? You know, Trial Track would work great. That's perfect. Knight of Autumn's okay, but, like, doesn't really fit. So that would be a pretty big juke, and the question ends up being, can our deck support that juke? Can we board out enough of our combo stuff and board in the Companies to actually juke? I'm not sure. It's also possible that these should just be main deck. You know, maybe we only want 4 rallies and want to have 4 Companies and play more creatures and things like that. Also possible as well. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this goes. Decks like this are weird. There's a lot of moving parts, and I think you got to play it to really see how it goes. So we're just going to jump in and battle. So your deck live, Pioneer Aristocrats for Sakarath. Let's go. I want to remind you all that the stream is brought to you by Laggy Magic Online. The stream is brought to you by Colas Apparel and Design Black Friday sale. Holy crap. 50% off. 50% off. This goes till Sunday. So it's possible if you're watching this on YouTube, the sale's already over. They still have great stuff. Go buy it. But for now, Black Friday sale.
Hey, Jim. Watching from SP, Brazil.
That's awesome. Month number 2, resub. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate it. Most important month. Thanks for coming back. But yeah, Black Friday sale, 50% off. Go buy some shirts. They're super comfortable. Super awesome. Get your Wooberg shirt. Get your Keeping It 100 shirt. Check it out. ColasApparel.shop. And if it's past the date, use promo code JIM10 for 10% off your order. All right. Oh my God. Abzan Ascendancy. What are you doing in my life? I guess we're going to keep. It's not great. It's certainly not great. But we're going to keep it. The best part about these rally decks, when they were really good in Standard, was they were able to play a really good, fair game of Magic and just kind of win incidentally, almost by accident. They were playing Reflector Mage, Jace Byron's Prodigy, and they were 4 colors, which is hard to do in Pioneer. But there was a lot of stuff going on. Elvish Visionary is great. We're not playing Elvish Visionary. That's probably a problem. Hunted Witness also. Cutthroat. All right. I guess we're going to play the Celebrant. Oh, God. Oh, Lovestruck Beast. That's not an Oko. More Celebrants. All right, so... like, do we Ascendancy here? This is why I don't like this card. because we play it now, we're making our future turns kind of better, but only pumping the small. If we don't play it now, we're just playing like Celebrant or whatever. So I just think this card's not very good. Yeah, Elvish Visionary is a good one. No, Voice of Resurgence is perfect in this deck because it's just a good value card that's also very good to sacrifice too. All right. So the question is, do we want to play more creatures or not? Lovestruck Beast is big. Do you want to get Ascendancy in play or just play more creatures? Whatever creature. We play a 2-drop. Like, we're not defending ourselves at all here. Like, cards like Plague Crafter are also really good in a deck like this. So we're, like, actually affecting the board in some way. I think I'm not playing Ascendancy. Siege Rhino? That could be a possible sideboard juke, but oh my god. Yeah, so you see we're not really affecting the board here. This is insane. This is a huge attack. If they have Galta, we're dead. Surok the Huntcaller, attack for 10 on turn 3. I don't think we can block. I'm just gonna take it. They have Galta, whatever. Blooming Marsh. So we can like Ascendancy here and then just like block both, get some tokens, I guess, and then play the Celebrant Cutthroat and try and keep blocking. Obviously a pretty good draw from our opponent, you know, attacking for 10 on turn 3, but definitely partly our fault for not really interacting with them. Oh my god. Just big idiots. Don't know if we can beat Steel Leaf Champion either. Steel Leaf Champion's so good. Alright, so we get a lot of triggers here. We get 2 tokens. 9 to 11. I mean, we're like kind of doing it, you know, like we're just going to play 2 more of these and now we can block with the spirits. Well, that is exactly 9 unblockable points of damage, so we are dead. Opponent literally just played big dumb idiots and killed us. So yeah, we didn't draw any fodder that game. If we draw like a Hunted Witness, we don't have those in our deck. Elvish Visionary, things to block with early. But yeah, I think Ascendancy is just not very good. And then that was a really good illustration as to why. Oh boy. Don't really have much to bring in here. Because looking at a deck like, I mean, we didn't draw Supplier or Wayfinder, which kind of sucks, but I mean, Voice also would have been good, but alright, so let's try this. We'll take the Ascendancy, put in the Declarations and Stones. Nantuko Husk is also pretty good too, so we'll see. I doubt they're playing Copter in their deck. Like, I think Return to the Ranks just, like, kind of isn't that good. And I wouldn't mind just playing more creatures and stuff to go with it. Like, I'm not thrilled bringing in Knight of Autumn as a 4/3 creature to block, you know? Alright. This hand is definitely better. Return to the Ranks is permanent, right? So, this hand is definitely better. We can keep this. A little graveyard action to fill our graveyard is nice. Could have Stubborn Denial, for sure, but usually these decks are playing Stubborn Denial and Oko. Hit a Wayfinder and a Voice. That's awesome. That's really good. 2 good hits there. Steel Leaf Champion. Minor Elf, yeah. Wayfinder's not bad. Do you need a white creature to convoke this thing? But I think I'm pretty happy with Swamp. I guess I'm sorry, Blooming Marsh is better, right? No, not really, because we might play a tap land next turn. Yeah. That's the whole point, Sakarath. We had an anomaly on Your Deck Live in our previous episode where we 5-0'd with an awesome deck. It didn't change much.
Jim, happy sub-anniversary to us. Love the content. Thanks.
Thank you, Called. 1 year resub. Welcome back. That's awesome. The whole point of Your Deck Live is submit decks that aren't quite there yet and to make sure they're there to fix them, you know? We had another Cutthroat? Okay. So, unfortunately, like, Steel Leaf Champion is just so good. We just can't stop Steel Leaf Champion. It's just so big and unstoppable, you know? Alright, so we're gonna... We can convoke off of our white. So, Panda, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Just gonna play Celebrant. Like, if we get Chump Block, we'd be great, you know? But Steel Leaf Champion and Questing Beast really make that tough. But yeah, as I was saying, the whole point of your deck live is to improve a deck, you know, and to figure out what works, what doesn't work. We learn together. We learn by doing, and we do together. Right, Zibby? I mean, he's alive. I don't know what he's doing. I saw him move, though. I swear. What's up, Okara? If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. This is a Your Deck Live, a show I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Sakarath's Pioneer Abzan Aristocrats deck. We are currently in match number 1, down a game. What's up, Dead Sins? Yes, I had Thanksgiving leftovers basically for breakfast. Alright, so can't block, obviously. Alright, Beast is fine. Let me draw Voice of Resurgence. Okay. So I was kind of interested in returning to the ranks here. Aristocrat, and then Convoke return to the ranks for all the creatures in the bin. But now that I drew Voice, I kind of want to just Voice and Cartel Aristocrat and set up for next turn. It's even better. Oh wait, I can't cast both. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll do the other play. So Aristocrat. X can be 4 on return to the ranks. Oh, but I can't convoke and sack. That's kind of annoying. All right. Access 3 is fine. Let's get by Cutthroat, Voice, Wayfinder. I can't convoke and sack in response because you gotta choose targets. Alright, Godless Shrine. And now we have a board. This is a board. This is what we're looking for. Can't sack in response to return because return targets. It's not rally. And now you'll see why voice is so good, because we have a big dummy to block with. Ronus. Well, that gives trample, and that's a problem. I think they're just dead next turn, though, so... Every creature we sacrifice drains for 2 also. Yeah, there's dead next turn. Is our opponent scooping? Is this scoop lag? Yeah. Alright, cool. When your opponent doesn't interact with you, it makes your life easier for sure. But now we're on the draw, which is a little scarier. Yeah, this is fine though. If they were like straight green and we weren't scared of stubborn denial, I might consider bringing in some companies. But yes, the Wayfinder and Supplier are definitely the cogs that make the deck work. Let me need more cogs. Alright, we'll keep. It's not great, but... Excuse me. Man, Lana rolls every game. It's kind of weird how that happens every time. Should stop with the Steel Leaf Champions, you know? Ooh, Husk is good. Husk certainly blocks Steel Leaf Champion. Ooh, boy. Almost missed, and we hit Westvale Abbey. So good news and bad news. I mean, we put some creatures in the graveyard, but we got colorless land here. Okay, so Lovestruck Beast in the 5/5 is fine. We certainly block well, so... However, it's kind of awkward because we can't Husk... Oh, Voice is great. So we just voice and block Lovestruck Beast, and then... This Westvale Abbey is super awkward. Doesn't cast anything. I think we just play Nantuko Husk and like block the Steel Leaf Champion and just take a bunch of damage, and then just hope we can play more blockers next turn. So we can just chump block Lovestruck Beast forever, but we just can't beat Steel Leaf Champion. Yeah, there's many cards they could have next turn that just destroy us, but it's possible it's like once, like, I mean, Lanarov's like doesn't tap for colors. Gilded Goose is like kind of awkward, but some way to we need to get on the board faster, you know. We can't block the Beast and then kill Steel Leaf Champion because we can't block Steel Leaf Champion with a 2/2 Nantuko Husk. Oko Combat. Alright. So, we just gotta make some more blocks and hope we can draw a white source for Rally. We did not. That's castable, though. That's actually pretty good. So, Voice and Cutthroat. They can elk the Voice, but it's fine, honestly, because we just still... As long as we can chump block and keep filling the graveyard, Rally will kill them. So, barring like a counterspell of some kind. Heh. That's good too, I guess. I hate this. I hate this card so much. This is an attack for 9. Oko, Thief of Happiness, basically. Really sucks that we lost our Voice. Like if it was in the graveyard, we'd be fine with it. But I'm gonna block. Things being in the graveyard is the most important thing. So, white source. Okay. I mean, if they have Stubborn Denial, we can't win, which is just already a thing. We say go, they attack. We just cast a Rally and do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, all right, sure. I don't really care about giving them a token, honestly. And we'll get to we'll be able to block a bunch of stuff too. So Human Elk Lady. They have stub, I think. I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, so I mean, if this had resolved, we probably win the game. We get back Husk, Cutthroat, Wayfinder, Supplier. We mill a bunch of cards. We get a land. We block everything. Pump Nantuko Husk. Drain them for a bunch. And set up for next turn really well. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Definitely feeling our lack of interaction here. And honestly, I think there are too many Blood Artists in this deck. Blood Artists don't do anything. You know? We need more cards that are cogs in the machine. You know? We need things to kind of keep things going. The Blood Artists, like, they're okay if they're already in play. But the big thing is that with cards like Blood Artist or Abzan Ascendancy, it's important to look at the turn and time it takes to put the card in play. Because that's loss of tempo. You know, when you put a 1-1 in play or an 0-1 in play, doesn't actually affect the board in any way. You're falling behind. And this is a big-time tempo format. Catacombs of Sifter's fine. No, Cartel Aristocrats is one of the most important cards of the deck. We got to have our stack outlets. All right. Oh boy. I mean, I think we're keeping, but it's awkward. If we could play 8 Satyr Wayfinder, we would, you know? I might have gone too light in the fast lands. Might have just wanted 8 and 8. Why Cartel over Blood Baron? So you can protect it if someone goes off after your sack outlets. What? Isn't Blood Baron just another Nantuko Husk? Speak of the devil. So like here's an example of like when are we ever casting this card? You know? Like, when are we going to be able to spend 2 mana and just put this card in play? It's tough. It's tough. Fatal Push my Aristocrat, sure. Rally. Well, that's something to build towards. Didn't draw any lands, but... Alright. Smuggler's Coopter. It is very good. Oh, man. Alright. Our last Aristocrat's more important than the first few. Let me just play it, honestly, though. I guess we just play Cutthroat. Yeah, let's play Cutthroat. Then we draw a land. We can play Aristocrat and Supplier. Couldn't play the 3-1 that's similar to Wayfinder? Honestly, maybe. That card's not bad. That card definitely plays. It also beats. It's a 3-1. Honestly, this deck might want Smuggler's Copter in it. Like, this card is way too good. You know, and it puts cards in the graveyard. God. All right, we never draw a land. We can't do anything, obviously. But, Renegade Rallier. That card is legal. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's definitely a very difficult deck to build. There are a lot of things you can do. Alright, so they're going to loot. They discarded a Murderous Rider. Bloodsoaked Champion? Ugh. Alright, I'm just blocking. Like, Copter plays so well with the crappy creatures, too. Like, hey, we drew a land. Alright. That's actually not the worst. I think Catacomb Sifter is just too weak. There's just so many cards you could play in this deck. I think Sifter is just a little too weak. Mill Aristocrat Husk. Okay. Draw any land. We might have a good shot here, honestly. Swift End the Cutthroat. Sure. All the deck lists on this stream are on my Twitter. Go check my Twitter. Smuggler's Copter's so good. Okay. We're not killing them yet, but we have them at a point where like they kind of have to use Copter to deal damage to us because getting them on the ground's pretty hard at this point. Satyr Wayfinder. Well, that helps us find a land. It might just be necessary to cast that card. I mean, we play Abzan Ascendancy. We could start setting up blocks. It's not the worst. They have another Scrounger to get back here. It might just die, honestly. They just, like, crew attack. You block 2. I think you just Wayfinder, look for a land. We don't really have an answer to Copter, but okay, that's a land. There's a land. Wheels, it's on my Twitter. Go to my Twitter. All the deck lists are on my Twitter. Let's get back Scrounger. All these ground creatures don't really matter. No problem, my friend. The deck was really good, so check it out. Sure. Yeah, man, I think they might just be dead. Oh, we had another Cutthroat. Yeah, I think you're just dead. Block everything. And you did. There's certainly a lot of power in this deck. The card Rally the Ancestors is really, really good, you know? Oh, yeah, they're dead. I just main phase it probably. I get to attack too. I don't think it matters what I do, honestly. Just do it. Woo! Alright. Every creature we sack deals 3 damage. I would like to sacrifice some creatures. Actually, I'm going to attack first. My 12/12. They have a cave troll. They're just taking it. I love it. Alright, cool. There's certainly a deck here. You know, there's certainly good things happening. We just gotta tune it up a little bit. The problem is, I mean, the thing is, graveyard hate is not very prevalent right now. I guess Night of Autumn's good against them. These things gotta go. And I wouldn't mind shaving one of our, shave a Return to the Ranks. If they have graveyard hate, like, we don't want to be super, I mean, I don't know if we can beat a Leyline anyway. All of our cards trigger on the graveyard. So, it might not be possible to like, not be graveyardy. Declaration of Stone is good, but I think we don't need it. It can't answer their best threat in Smuggler's Copter, and we block their creatures pretty well anyway, so. Double Voice Rally. I guess this is fine. Put a mulligans to 6. Put a mulligans to 5. Are they fishing for a Leyline of the Void? We'll just kill them with these freaking Voice of Resurgences, you know? Nope. Norn.
Love your YouTube videos.
Nornamore. 17-month resub. Welcome back, my friend. Thanks so much. You great. Oh, the old Thoughtseize bug. Watch out for that Night Market Lookout. It's a powerful one. We can see how bad Rally looks when we're not putting cards in our graveyard, though, you know? So. Sure. Fatal Push Your Voice, concede. Okay. Opponent's disconnected. They're gone. They're out. They're not having fun anymore. Okay. Okay. Want to remind you that our opponent's concessions are brought to you by the Hex Holder. Christmas present. It's Christmas time. Treat yourself to a Hex Holder. Hello, Hex Holder. What are you? Oh, well, I'm a new carrying case for Magic the Gathering cards. I hold 4 decks in my mouth, as well as your playmat and your dice and everything you could ever want. I'm convenient, light, easy to carry, and fashionable. That's pretty impressive. Yes, it is. Go to hexholder.com. Use promo code JIM10 for 10% off your order. Hexholder.com. Check it out. Mankey, thanks for following. Appreciate that. How important is Thoughtseize in a sideboard? It's pretty important. What happened? All right. Abzan Ascendancy. All right, we're gonna keep. I mean, we have Voice on 2. Watery Grave. That's a card you don't see very often in Pioneer. Stitcher Supplier. I should put the other land, but whatever. Took 2 for no reason. Thought I was playing a tap land. Alright, we had 1 creature. It's fine. Yeah, this is an absolute win more card. There's just no good time to play this card. Thought Erasure. Okay. Playing standard. Can you fit a checkbox in the Hex Holder? What's a checkbox? A deck box? Yes. If you want to, you can remove the insert, and it fits 2 deck boxes very nicely. 2 BCW deck boxes or any standard deck box. That works too. So if you don't want to use the insert, you don't have to. It's not permanent. Get in my belly. I'm breaking stuff. Alright, Thought Erasure by Rally makes sense. They bend in a braid, sure. I mean, the Ascendancy might actually be good here, because we have nothing else. What's up, bro? Display's just good, Drunk Fool. It's a little slow. Alright, this plays, I guess. Supplier. We're trying to fire out the Ascendancy here. Honestly, like, getting value from our creatures dying is pretty good, so whenever a non-token creature dies, it's fine. Just, like, embarrassing beatdowns here. Hero's Downfall. Seems worse than Murderous Rider, but sure. Satyr Wayfinder is tight. The Swamp, I guess? Supplier. There they go. I mean, crappy creatures still attack, you know? Graham says, hey, Jim. I saw it a few days ago, but I was in a PTQ. I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania, and I played your friend Chase Masters in a Pioneer tournament. Yep, I played against Chase round 1 of the Invitational. I defeated him, and then he didn't lose again for the rest of the day. And then he thought he had a win in for top 8 and for top 8, but like didn't top 8. But it's a good match. Unfortunately for Chase, he was playing Simic Nexus, and I was playing 4 main deck Stomps, 4 main deck Wild Slashes. Nantuko Husk is really good. This card is definitely like fine here, but like other cards are probably also fine, you know? Alright, well there's Nantuko Husk, and that's probably game. Maybe. I don't know, they dig. We'll see. I think they know we have Swamp on our hand. I think I actually played the wrong land. And they knew we had this from the Wayfinder. Alright, well, hello. The question is, there's no chance in hell I sack here and go for the kill. No chance in hell. Just put them at 2. They gotta beat all these creatures and all the tokens they can make. Here's Downfall and Nantuko Husk, sure. I don't think company's good in this deck. There's too many twos, not enough threes. I think Playcrafter is the nut, though. There's so many cool strategies to explore in Pioneer, which is awesome. Alright, so it's kind of weird because I feel like the Abzan Ascendancies are actually good against them, so I might leave those in. I don't think we want Thoughtseize. I think we only want Thoughtseize if we're playing against a like a ramp deck or a deck that like has a specific card we need to beat. I don't think trading one for one with the control deck is a good idea. I guess I want companies. We have 27 creatures. I guess we're also concerned with them having some sort of graveyard hate. So we just cut like the Return to the Ranks and like maybe one copy of like one of our Blood Artist effects. So we have 26 creatures. It's not great. Ticetaker is fine, but there's just too many 2-drops. I think we just want 1-drops in our deck, you know? Actually, I'm going to cut a land. 24 lands a lot. And we have 4 Wayfinders, too. I'm just going to cut like a Plains or a Swamp. A Swamp, I guess. Fitting in Copter's tough because it's not a creature. It's like so good though. Elvish Visionary, Haunted Witness, all possible cards. Sure. I mean, if you want to take 2, I don't got any 1-drops. So the only 1-drops that I have that you can kill is the thing that dies and puts cards in my graveyard, which is fine with me. So, all right, we'll play Celebrant. It's a little more durable. Again, I think there's too many Blood Artists in this deck too. Yeah, sure. Cutthroat. Cutthroat, 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 cutthroat. Anyone? Anyone? I was saying you always get my references before. Stitcher's Supplier. Not Cannibal Corpse, nope. Three lands, bad mill. Bad mill. Legion's Landing is not a creature, so Sepultura, Dick Pole got it. Sepultura. That album is insane. Roots. Nicol Boas, Chemist's Insight, Is It Charm? Mm-hmm. Telling lies right into your face. Son of the dove is a major disgrace. Make 'em believe you'll live or die. We don't care if you live or... Yeah. Cutthroat, cutthroat. Are they dead? No. It's close, but they're... Oh, actually they might be. No. No, we're not. I gotta play this first. Okay. If I can get Sigil Supplier to die... Roots! Bloody roots! What do we, pitch the Husk here? Then we rally, we can sack... No, that doesn't really work. But I want to... Like, they have counterspells and stuff. Let me just pitch the land. Heh, god damn it. Alright, Brazilian? I got a Brazilian in chat. That's awesome. Sepultura. Roots. Bloody roots. Oh. Well, we have no answers to that card. Just gotta beat him straight up. Well, we gotta. All right. Wrong. I hit the wrong card first. I screwed up. Missed the point of a drain. All right. Let her rip. Supplier Cutthroat. Or Husk Cutthroat. I mean, I guess it's Husk Cutthroat. Oh, it's Cage in play. I'm like, did I misclick? What happened? That's right. Cage does more than just stop graveyard stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, our sideboard juke to get around the graveyard hate is not very good against Grafdigger's Cage. Okay, we got to reevaluate here. Knight of Autumn, get back in the game. Company, you're gone. And I guess Return to the Ranks is fine. I do like cutting a land. I think we're a little land heavy. It's pretty funny. Despite all my rage, I am still dying to Grafdigger's Cage. Roots. Bloody roots. I haven't heard that album in a long time. Alright, let's try again. Let's mulligan. 23 lands is too few, I guess. Mulligan again. Oh, come on. Alright, this is just unreal. Opponent kept 7. Maybe we just keep, honestly. I mean, Voice is really good. We just dump, like, just hope we draw a land. Just, like, dump Supplier. Like, we're not gonna win with 4 cards. Just dump Supplier and Rally. Yeah. We're just gonna get lucky to win. Try to draw a green source. I don't think we're gonna win on 4 cards. And if we draw a green source, this hand can definitely win easily. Double Voice is great against them. Blooming Marsh. Oh, God damn it. Yeah. I mean, pretty lame. It's just gonna die. Man, milled Celebrant, Wayfinder, Celebrant. 3 creatures. The first spell of the game is your opponent's Nicol Bolas the Ravager, you're probably going to lose, you know? Come on. I mean, if we just draw like 2 lands in a rally, like we probably just killed them, honestly. Definitely need more duels too. Too many basics. Whatever. We have a way to kill it, so like. Tassiger. Mm-hmm. Alright. Obviously, a pretty dumb game there, but that's okay. We're exposing the weaknesses of a deck a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if we drew a green land, I'm sure that they had a kill spell anyway. But all right, so that's kind of lame. I mean, like, we got Grafdigger's caged. The sideboard of his deck is pretty bad. We need to work on the sideboard a lot. It's hard to build a sideboard for a deck like this because it's hard to remove pieces from the deck and have the deck still function. So building a sideboard for a deck like this is very difficult, but as it's built, this sideboard's very bad. What's up, Finn? Check lands are bad with the fast lands. We just want 2 more fast lands, cut 2 more basics, I think. We'll see. We'll work on it a little bit. Pain lands are okay if you want to go all duels and no basics, which I think is also reasonable. We're playing 4 rally. That's the whole point of a deck. Dominic, yes, I can do. I didn't do your deck because you weren't here. I can do your deck at the end of this league. So reship your list, and I'll be happy to do it for you. Just got a mulligan. All right, well, that's much better. We're gonna keep and ship a land. I guess we ship a land. We don't double white though. We have a white creature though. This is fine. So keep this, ship a land. Are tri-lands playable? No, I don't think so. Is there a reason to have basics in your deck? Field of Ruin exists. Assassin's Trophy exists. More than one might not be necessary. Dominic, what are you doing? It's a good land to hit. Hit no creatures, though. That kind of sucks. Thoughtseize. Alright, that's pretty bad. I think Return is like not very good. It's fine, but it's certainly not great. Alright. So like here, it's just like we have these 2 Blood Artists we like don't really want to even cast. Like, we're just playing the Cartel Aristocrat, which is a better card. This version better than the Zombies variant. I could see building a Zombies variant of his deck, maybe. I don't know, maybe. What's up, Humar? Thanksgiving's great. I ate many foods. Where's the link, Dominic? Just put it in chat. Oh, thank you. Deck after this. What's our opponent doing here? Corpse Knight? So they're just going to burn 2 pushes here? Sure. Opponent's going really slowly. When they go slow, I shill stuff. Follow me on Twitter. Why do you follow me on Twitter? I'll tell you why. One simple reason. Zibby of the week. Simple as that. Follow me on Twitter. Corpse Knight? It's interesting. Sure. As long as there's no scavenging ooze, I think we're fine here. We'll just draw a rally eventually, right? Like. Alright, well, it's time to start playing our Cruel Celebrants out. There's definitely way too many Blood Artists in this deck. They just don't do anything. Like. Corpse Knight's cool. I mean, it's a bear. It's a lot better than Cruel Celebrant is. So that's definitely a thing. They just Assassin's Trophy my Cruel Celebrant? God, sign me up. That's awesome. Yeah, great. I love you. That's awesome. I got my 4th land, and I put a card in the graveyard, and drain them for 1. That's great. Life's good. There just aren't really any good mana creatures to play because Llanowar Elves only taps for green. Like, if Birds of Paradise is legal, we'd play that, but I don't think Gilded Goose is good enough. Just nothing. I'll keep playing these crappy Blood Artists till the cows come home, alright? Avacyn's Pilgrim? I'd buy that. So you already have green and it taps for white. What is going on, opponent? Yeah, alright, let's go. That's a good one. That's a really good one. If you wanted to go insane and play 4 colors, and like Jace Fire is probably like the best card in this deck for sure. And the Reflector Mage is also really good. But that's probably just like not. It would require you to play like basically all dual lands. Probably some mana confluences too. I mean, they keep killing my creatures, and it's just not really going to work out for them, I don't think. We're 1 and 2. We've had some problems, but there's like a crappy Siege Rhino deck. It's cool. It's fun. This deck certainly has potential. We've had some games where like it looked like we were playing a different format than our opponent, but we've also had some pretty awkward games with mana draws and our creatures aren't great and so on and so forth. Courser of Crucifix, alright. Blooming Marsh, alright. As long as there's no Scavenging Ooze. Land of a Last Hope? That's like annoying, but whatever. Bloodsoak Champion? Nah, I mean we're not really like looking for a Savannah line. I could have like sacked the voice, so we could have attacked. Didn't know I was drawing a creature though, so. Sack voice, attack for 2. It's like not great. They're gonna kill one of my cutthroats too. We're probably gonna sack the voice on their turn anyway. Yeah, I guess we just do that. Honestly. No Catacomb Sifter. Top card, Tireless Tracker. Oh, that card is good. I think I would have held on to that Fabled Passage for drawing Tireless Tracker next turn, but... So, let's draw a creature or a rally. Let's just definitely try and draw a spell of some kind. Pro Blue. That is a creature. The Enchantment Spider. I mean, that's pretty far down the list of playable ones, unfortunately. Card's cool, but we whiffed. And we binned a rally. The whiffing doesn't matter. Binning a rally and a return to the ranks really sucks. Alright. I guess we're attacking Liliana. Oh, we jump with the Caryatid. So now we have 1 return and 3 rallies left. They don't want to draw Fatal Push. Alright. Top card, Fatal Push again. Scrybug. Abzan Charm. Now there's a card I haven't seen in a long time. Where did I put that? Cruel Celebrant. Alright. I mean, we just need to draw a rally. Like, that's really all it is. Just need to draw a rally. We're past the point of being able to win a fair game of Magic. Draw Abzan Charm, Siege Rhino, Temple Garden, blah, blah, blah. Target that. Blah, blah, blah. This Abzan deck looks reasonable against like mono black and stuff. Probably can't beat a field deck ever, but yeah, there's Siege Rhino. Here's a clue. Here's a Sylvan Caryatid. Blah, blah, blah. Tracker and Courser's obviously quite good together. Man, they are going really slow. I know Magic Island's been pretty slow lately, but that's not a rally. Alright, your turn. I mean, we're obviously able to win a fair game of Magic sometimes, but they're built to beat creature decks. Their decks all Fatal Pushes and Siege Rhinos, so very unlikely we're able to just beat them in a fair game. But they also can't stop a rally, so unless they have Scavenging Ooze in their deck, which would do it. Hidden Stockpile? Not really. Like, it's not a creature. I'm sure they have Scavenging Ooze. How many do they have? I don't know. Will they draw it? I don't know. Abzan Charm, draw cards. They've drawn Assassin's Trophy. If you haven't followed the stream, with that follow button. For us watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. If watching on YouTube, also, please take a second. Want to support me for free? Like, comment, subscribe. It's as simple as that. Get those algorithms going, alright? And of course, if you really want to support me as a Magic player and a streamer, the best way to do that is to subscribe to the stream here on Twitch. It's only $5 a month. And you get no ads, all my emotes, access to my VODs, access to my private Discord chat server, Christmas cards, free games like Survivor Football, tons and tons and tons of great benefits to being a sub on my stream. So don't be shy, all right? Well, I have 6. I'm just bored. So they killed my Cartel Aristocrat. Which is annoying, I suppose, but whatever. Just draw a rally in the next turn or two, or lose. I'm just going to block. Rally the Ancestors. Oh my god, thank you. Nantuko Husk. F6. I will trump block with Nantuko Husk if they let me. What's up, Rush? How's it going, my friend? Pretty sure a return to the ranks also kills them. So, oh, they ultimated. Great. F&M for the first time in 3 months. Awesome. Good luck, my friend. Take it down. What are you playing? What's up, guard yourself? How's it going, everyone? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. We're playing Your Deck Live, Pioneer Aristocrats for Sakarath. A lot of cool ideas here. Needs to be tuned up. We're currently 1 and 2, and we're 1 rally or return draw from winning this game. Fortunately, we're not there yet. We have 3 rallies and 1 return left, any of which win the game on the spot. I have not played Legacy Goblin since the Ren and 6 ban, so... I'll block. Cole Error, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Black Friday shift. Godspeed to you. I worked at the Sony outlet here in like the mall by me over one holiday season. I did Black Friday. I worked for like 17 hours in a row. Went in at like 5 p.m. and worked for like the next 17 hours. It was something. Rally. Am I dead now? All right. I guess we're dead. We never drew a rally and we died. Kind of stinky. And now they're gonna have graveyard hate of some kind, probably. It's tough. Call error. That's awesome. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. A paying customer. All right. So, I mean, our sideboard's so bad. I think Abzan Ascendancy is again sort of fine. That was game 1. Yeah, they're just going really, really slow. We just don't have a plan for post-board games, realistically. Like, we want to board out some of our graveyard stuff to be less reliant on the graveyard. But we just don't have good things to bring in. Like, I guess we want some companies. I doubt they'll have Cage. Maybe they do have Cage, I don't know. Let's cut the return to the ranks and cut, like, 1 Abzan Ascendancy in case they have... Actually, I'm going to cut one of our crappy blood artists. Let's cut the 1/1, though. Dice Liliana. Let's try this. What's up, Rush? Cool, Rush. Sounds great. Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime, free sub. If you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free sub. Get that in. Go for it. This hand is great. Keep. Supplier Wayfinder Curve is awesome. Pro, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Twitch Prime. Yeah, Supplier Wayfinder Curve is awesome. We had Ascendancy, Land, Supplier. So, not great, but fine. Tap land, go. Voice of Resurgence. So, do you want to Wayfinder or Voice? I kind of like Voice, I think. Or they just beat. Wayfinder can come later. Yeah, I want Playcraft if it's like really bad. Sylvan Caryatid. That's a powerful card. Why so slow? It's not your turn. You're tapped out. Just hit the F6 button. Nantuko Husk, go. Husk is sweet. cool card. Here it comes. Siege Wino. Alright. I mean, Nantuko Husk all day. I can't scale up. I could scale up my voice token to a 5/5. Don't want to do that. I think so. Play Wayfinder and Celebrant. We have 5 creatures. Yeah. This is a little aggro, but Wayfinder says, ooh, Westvale Abbey. That's a kind of cool one. And Slam. Yeah, they have to block this this Husk, or are they dead? Probably not, right? Because it shrinks down the elemental every time. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, alright, cool. Nope. So we have, I guess the Celebrant is irrelevant because every point of drain is off of this, so it's just 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's not even close enough. Alright, that's fine. Fatal Push the Elemental. It's annoying, but sure. Tireless Tracker, alright. Tireless Tracker, Fetch Land. What format is this again? I'm sorry, playing Modern? They have another push? God, it's busted. They're pushing the Celebrant? Sure. Like, Husky's better than Celebrant. Alright, well, once again, we just draw rally and win the game. So, see if we can find a rally. Rest in peace, Magic Duels. They finally cut support from it. I'm surprised it still had support. It's kind of cool they unlock all the cards, though. That's fun. Well, we just have just a bunch of lands, I guess. Just draw a rally, win the game. Would he win the game? I don't even know if it wins the game right now. They're 12. I don't think we have enough. Or serve crew fix. Assassin's Trophy. Well, yeah, Westvale Abbey. Just not doing a ton. Another fetch land. Wow. Shuffling my Assassin's Trophy. Tracker on top. Okay. I'm pretty sure we just, they're drawing a tracker. I don't think killing tracker is relevant. I'm just going to block and kill their Siege Rhino. Double Voice. That's pretty good. Alright, we draw a rally. I'm pretty sure we win. So let's just draw a rally. Can we do that? Is that possible? Rally with the ancestors? Off the top? No. Alright. This is better than Abbey, right? I think so. I guess Abbey's like a free... just put this damn thing. This thing, once the thing in play if I cast the... or draw rally. Alright. You're up. Scavenging Ooze on top. Oh boy. Okay. Well, now they draw Scavenging Ooze. And if they have a land, which they probably they have a land on top. So they can exile one thing. Is exiling one thing enough to make this not lethal? I believe so. They can exile a Celebrant. So it's probably rally or bust this turn. Whenever this turn comes. It may never come. Maybe they'll time out. Alright, everyone, check out coalesceapparel.shop. Black Friday sale. All shirts half off. Damn, that's a deal. Beginning combat step, sure. Pretty easy block here. Now I can F6 too. I don't think grass is growing right now. It's kind of winter time. Oh, they have push? I mean, honestly, this is better if they have push. This means that we can draw a rally and kill them this turn. Murderous cut, sure. Alright. Rally the ancestors. Let's go. I boarded out the ranks, right? Yeah. Give me a rally, please. Come on! They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. I'm just gonna concede. We can't beat Scavenging Ooze. And it's gonna take them 10 minutes to kill us, and I can't watch my life whisked away any longer. Alright, so I mean that was tough. We just never drew rally. Which is not good. We don't really have a way to find rally in our deck. Which definitely would be part of the benefit of playing cards like Elvish Visionary or things that draw cards. It's kind of sick is like if you ever drew rally that either one of those games, you just won the game easily. But so that's definitely an issue. Our sideboard needs a lot of work. It's like a lot of work. Yeah. We don't want to draw too many of them though, you know, like so it's awkward. And the problem is in post board games, if there's graveyard hate, they get much worse. So that is concerning. What are we going to do with this deck? What are we going to do with this deck? We're going to fix it after this last match. I don't think Sifter is that good. I mean, I guess maybe Sifter's okay. Yeah, maybe Sifter's fine, actually. I guess the Scry is pretty big. Definitely want Elvish Visionary. I want Playcrafter, too. I just want more things to do. You know? Less Blood Artists, for sure. No Abzan Ascendancies. I think the Husks are a little overblown. I think two Husks is fine. Hunted Witness is good. Blister Pods, weaker. For sure. Well, I guess I'm thinking of the other one. Doom Traveler. Is Doom Traveler illegal? God damn it. We're playing so many lands. Like 24 lands is a lot. Alright, we're going to mulligan. Alright, we'll keep. We'll ship one of these fast. Nah, should leave all fast lands is fine. Doom Traveler's not. All right. I mean, we have Supplier and Return here, so. Ooh. Leyline of Combustion. Tin Street Dodger. Whenever you and at least one permanent you control comes to target spell ability, take 2. Well, we don't target anybody, so. And we hit creature. I'm sorry, one creature. We hit an Abzan Ascendancy. Can't be blocked. Alright. Light up the stage. Stoke the flames, Gingerbread. I don't really know what's happening. But I think, I mean, it sucks we can't block these little crappers, but I guess it's a Cavalcade deck. I don't know. Gingerbread. Alright, Stoke the Flames is gone. Can't attack. Awesome. Things are looking pretty reasonable so far. Unblockable. No haste here, my friend. There are promo code for the Coalesce sale. Yep, Black Friday. Light up the stage again. I still think Next Weaver is a very good card. Unicorn, new sub. What's your name away from? Welcome, my friend. Heartfire, Fervent Champion. Okay. I think we're going to sack this Supplier here and see if we can get a little return to the ranks going. We hit 3 more Suppliers. That's kind of gas, actually. So we're going to shock and return for 4 and really get this graveyard cooking. Ah! We're 1-3, but there's a lot of potential here, for sure. Yeah, that's a Fervent Champion. Dragon Fodder. Just leaving the Heartfire in exile. Alright. I'm pretty sure they're dead. We have 0 Blood Artists. We're about to find out how many Blood Artists we have, so. Miss. Hit. Hit. Game. So, Cutthroat, Celebrant, Voice, Supplier is 6, right? Oh, wait. We only have 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Boom shakalaka. Take 3. That's game. I mean, their deck looks a little sketchy. Their game didn't go very well for them, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's just so hard to think of a good plan for, like, graveyard hate, you know? Like, alright, Night of Autumn. I think the Ascendancies are bad. I'm going to shave one Return to the Ranks. Oh, excuse me. You know what? Let's keep all the returns. Cut a Husk. Knight can handle, like, I guess, Crypt or Cage or something, I guess. Can also just, like, kill Ginger Brute or Cavalcade or whatever, so... Thinking. Definitely want creatures that can interact. Like, Playcrafter works really well. This hand does not work really well. God. The mana base has been killing us pretty bad. Maybe we just want 0 basics or, like, 1 basic. Obviously, we have a green source here. His hand's insane. But maybe we just keep this. We try any green source. We have a 2-drop, possible 3-drop. I'm just going to keep. Let it ride. Let it ride. Maybe we do want a couple Abzan lands. Just to try land, just to make our mana work. We have a lot of 2s. So, like, on turn 1, if you know 1-drop, we can do it. Or on turn 3, we can do it. Scorch Spitter. Like, Wayfinder's so good against him, too. Greenland. It plays. Our 1-2 beats their 1-1. Cavalcade of Calamity. Alright, gonna need that green source at some point here. Would Ensoul Artifact be good with that Smuggler's Copter? I mean, every other deck gets worse too, so... Oh my god. We might just die next turn. We take 9. No. Just 1. Never mind. I'm thinking of, like, if a Torbin's... Oh, nope, that's bad. Okay. We're not dead. This is actually fine. Like, this isn't even good. Yeah, I mean, we just... So we go to 8. We block both. We go to 7. We gain 2 and they have no board. Like... And we do the green source. I guess we're just doing it. I don't like shocking here, but... maybe I Husk. Set up for Rally? No. I mean, I can return to the ranks. So maybe I Husk, set up Return to the Ranks? That isn't even good, though. I only have 1 creature in the graveyard. I can also just Voice and Wayfinder. Nah, I gotta Wayfinder this turn. Alright, what's our land? Blooming Marsh Temple Garden? Awkward. Okay, we're dead. That's 7 exactly? Alright. I guess you win. We kept the kind of loose you wanted, didn't draw out of it. That's fine. I'm not too worried about this matchup, though. I think our deck full of value 1/1s that want to block is good against their deck full of crappy 1/1s. So they stole one. That's fine. Game 3. I'm not worried. No worry here. Not a care in the world. We got a deck tech to do after this. A little Maze's End. That's fun. $10 deck techs. And then I gotta go help John coach John's hockey team. John got traded. It's on a different team now. He's been on the blue team for like 5 seasons. And they just put him on the white team for some reason. So, new squad. And we have the rally, which is the most important card. We have Supplier. I think I just keep this in. Honestly. Supplier just seems so good against them. It just trades with a card and 6 cards in the graveyard. I'm just going to keep. Maybe I'll get punished. Whatever. Just let it ride. I just want to cast the freaking rally. Even if don't rally in like an hour or 2. We've been land, supplier, land. The Dodger. The dodgiest of Dodgers. Return to the ranks. All right. Okay, lava coiled my my poor little supplier there. Thankfully, we drew another crappy one power creature, so we're fine. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, sure. You have 1/1s, I have a 1/2. Oh boy. All right, that's good. It plays. So you can like return the supplier and these 2 creatures for a little value. Try and set up for a bigger rally, hopefully. Dragon fodder, sure. I think I'm just actually blocking. I actually want them in the graveyard, so. Deck number 2, sure.
If there's time today.
I'll make time. Something's important, you make the time. That's a really good one, too. Alright, ship it. Wayfinder, Husk. So we can return everything but the Husk, but the Husk is perfect. So we have 1, 2, 3 things to return. Triggers. Wayfinder says no lands. That's fine though. And then a million cards in the graveyard. Kill him next turn. Don't Tormod script me, or Grafdigger's Cage me. Don't you dare do it. Decks are clearly the best deal on Twitch. Hell yeah. Oh, I scooped. They say, sorry, have to go. PTQ has started. Like you were winning this game anyway. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, so we went 2 and 3. Definitely not ideal. We got some work to do. This is a very hard deck to build. First off, gotta add some more dual lands. I think we're playing too many lands, honestly. Anyway, black, green. The green's the lightest splash, so probably want the only basic to be like swamp, maybe plains. I guess plains is good too for rally. These are bad. I think that the Husk is unnecessary. I think we're playing too many Blood Artist effects, and I would love to see Elvish Visionary. I would love to see Plaguecraft. There's so many cards we could play in this deck, and it's hard to know what exactly we want. So, like, I actually like this Liliana. I don't know how many you can actually play. because it is legendary. It's a little awkward, but like it's definitely a powerful card. Playcrafter's awesome. I think that the one drop that makes tokens is good. You know, it's like, well, where do we draw the line? What's the, you know, like how many of these do we want? It's like 3 Playcrafters, and then like, don't want some hunted witnesses. Like probably because we got to do things early. I think I want to shave down like at least 2 Cutthroats. I wanted Visionary. How do I fit those in? You know, like we probably don't need as many Blood Artists because we can rally just for like really good value once we have things like Playcrafter, Voice of Resurgence. Like imagine if our rally just brings back a Playcrafter, a Hunted Witness, and 2 Voice of Resurgences, right? And we just like sack everything, get 2 voice tokens, a 1/1 flyer, and make them sack something. That's still good. So you don't need all the Blood Artists. You saw how awkward the Blood Artists were. Just like didn't really know when to play them. They weren't very good when you just drew them. They're good when you mill them, but they're not great otherwise. So maybe we just like go down to just the 4 Blood Artists, and then we want like some Elvish Visionaries. Because they're kind of like pseudo Wayfinders. And then like I think Shaving a Return is good. Now we're at like just 23 lands. I feel like we can play less lands. You know, like we were kind of screwed a little bit at times, but like we have 4 Wayfinders, we have 3 Visionaries. It's Glowspore Shaman too. Glowspore might be better than Elvish Visionary. And then like, do you want to play Copter? Like I don't think so. Like, Glowspore's kind of cool. Just like a pseudo Wayfinder that also has 3 power and can also help you find lands, too. I actually kind of like that. Is that better than Visionary? It's definitely worse sacrifice fodder. We need to make sure we have enough good things to sacrifice. Which I think we were struggling with a little bit. Maybe Husk isn't even good. Maybe just, like, go down to, like, 1 Husk. And then maybe we want Glowspore over Visionary. I think Copter might be too hard to swing. But I like the idea that Visionary can help draw us to rally. Because we're having trouble finding rally too. Yeah, maybe Glowspore is not good. I like Playcrafter a lot though. I'm a big Playcraft fan. I just love that card. With Glowspore, though, we might be able to cut down on lands. Which is very real. I think the Abbey's bad, too. This was never, ever good for us. Let's cut the Abbey, actually. Abbey's on not a land of his deck anyway. Because we're just playing all colored spells, so... I mean, Dust Legion Zealot is just strictly worse than Elvish Visionary, right? Like, that'd be 4 Witness. Witness is good at buying time. I just really like Playcrafter. Hangerback Walker. That's kind of an interesting card. Maybe we can like chill on the sack effects too. That's kind of cute. Mogi's Marauder. I mean, Renegade Rallier is pretty good too, honestly. The problem is like we can't trigger it super well. Without a sacrifice effect already in play, so don't love it. We're playing 4 Blood Artists. It's possible that there's Corpse Knight too, right? Corpse Knight's much worse though as far as blocking goes. It's definitely a blocking deck. Corpse Knight is whenever it enters the battlefield, yeah. I think that Celebrant's better because we wanted. This is a blocking deck. We're kind of just gonna sit there and block and trade and buy time and block and gain life and then kill them with rally eventually. So Like going turn 2 voice, turn 3 playcrafter seems awesome. You know? Maybe just the 4th visionary. Just make sure we're drawing lands. Do you need more than 4 rally? I think so. There were a lot of games we just didn't draw rally, and those games were very hard. And then sideboard wise, I like the Thoughtseize, don't like Leyline, don't like Declaration. Companies didn't work. That was an embarrassing cage game. You need to find creatures that are creatures that do good things. Like the 4th Playcraft is a must. I want this Minister of Pain card. The card's super sweet. Discard, dude. That's the only good exploit card, I guess. Sidisi. It's not very good. What other creatures could we want that actually do stuff? I mean, Rex Age is just strictly worse than Knight of Autumn, right? Renegade Rallier is like cute, but if we wanted to try and play the fetch lands, we get like a, what's it called? Fable Passage in this deck. Then the Renegade Rallier might work, but we can't play that because the basics are so bad. Honor Guard, yeah. Scavenging Ooze is good. Inspector's actually fine. I think that Witness is better, but 3-drop from Amonkhet. I'm going to play, gives him that's not great. 5-mana legend that makes insects? What's that? 4 Siege Rhinos? I mean, you could board Rhino and just be like a value deck post board. I think Decay is good. Couple Decays. Just to deal with like random artifacts and enchantments and stuff. I think Playcrafter is a main deck card. I think the card is really, really good. Oh my god. I mean, you could spend hours looking through Gatherer creatures. I can't look at everything, but Magic Online's about to explode. Cauldron Familiar. Work the whole Cauldron Cat thing in here. I mean, Cleric's okay against like aggro. It's not really necessary, probably. You could work like Kitesail Freebooter in the sideboard, but it doesn't really help that much. They're gonna have kill spells anyway. Glint Sleeves. The problem is that like your opponent's gonna be ready for you to be playing creatures. So if there was some cool Planeswalker we could play as like a juke, that'd be nice. Yeah, Charm Prince, perfect. Freebooter is no Sculler. Yeah, correct. You can't stack it like that. Minister of Pain is very good. Vengeful Rebel. You are pawn to the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away. I mean, Archer's like okay against like mono black. Tyrus. I mean, Tracker plays. I guess Sin Collector plays too, right? Against the control decks of the format. Oh, Sifter. We're not playing Sifter. That's awkward. Let's put like 2 Sifters. Oh, Kalitas is a problem. Kalitas is a big problem. This deck cannot beat Kalitas. Alright. Alright, maybe board another Playcrafter. Oh, we Crafter, but it's kind of visionary. Maybe something like this. I don't know if Sync Collector's that good. Yeah, there really are so many things this deck wants to do with not enough space. Like, this deck could be like 80 cards, it feels like. Would they all be good? I guess not, but I don't know. Corpse Knight because of Kalitas? I mean, like... I don't know. Yeah, Kalitas is definitely a reason to play a trophy, maybe. So maybe it's like 2 trophy, 2 decay. Elspeth? What's Elspeth for? Maybe you can play like Gideon. Well, I like Gideon actually for like controlling matchups. It's like a sideboard juke. Maybe we just cut Decay because I think Decay hits Knight of Autumn hits all the cards Decay would hit anyway. So Varaska. Alright, I think I kind of like this. I'm not sure on these numbers, obviously. Who knows what's right here. But I think this is where I would start if I were to continue. Minister of Pain's tight. Like, Minister of Pain's a really good card. Just perfect for this deck. Very powerful card. Reaper then Sifter? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a lot of life loss, you know? Can really add up. Sifter blocks better also. We're a blocking deck for sure. But yeah, this is where I think I would start. I think we've got more cogs now with the 3 Visionaries, the 3 Hunted Witnesses. We have more cards we actively want to play. Like, we don't want to cast Blood Artist on turn 2. We actually don't want to cast Blood Artist basically ever. We just want to like put it in our graveyard and get it back. But so we have 6 more cards we want to cast early. We have some Playcrafters to actually interact with our opponent. We've got some Sifters to kind of like try and scry our draws a little bit, try and find Rally better. Between Sifter and Visionary, if we have more looks at Rally. Our mana base is cleaned up considerably. And then sideboard, we have some plans. We have good creatures against various things. Thoughtseize against the ramp decks. And then trophies for like Kalitas and stuff. And then Gideon for fair decks that maybe can grind us out. So, I think that's what I got. There's a bajillion ways to build this deck. This is probably not optimal. But this is from what I've learned in the league we just played. I think this is where I would go. So, Sakarath, are you happy with this? Questions, comments, concerns? Grim Harcepex doesn't draw off our tokens and things like that. It doesn't draw off itself either, which is the reason why Reaper's so good, is that if it dies, you just draw off of it. But you play Harcepex, they shock it, nothing happens. But yeah, deck's definitely super cool. Very, very difficult to build. Very difficult to build. Not exactly sure where to go. So, Sakarath, I'm happy you're happy. Thank you so much for donating. Appreciate it very, very much. Sakarath, is this good for you? Or do you want me to post the list into our Discord chat? Let me know. But all you YouTube folks, subscribe, comment, like, algorithms. Alright, hit those buttons for me, please. Thank you. YouTube folks, I love you.